Hello. Hello, everybody. Alright, there we go. Hi, I'm Alec Benjamin. I'm going to be giving a songwriting lesson today with Bose. So I'm taking over their Instagram. And this is a pretty awesome thing that I get to do because I love Bose. But also today, on my behalf, they'll be donating to Meals on Wheels, which is an amazing charity. So that gives food to the hungry. So what's cooler than that? That's awesome. Anyways, so the way I'll be doing my lesson today is what I wanted to do is I want to show you sort of like how I make a song. And so usually what I do is I start with a word. So I wanted to crowdsource a word. So somebody like I'll start with a title normally actually. So if somebody has a title that they have, I'll like take a title from you guys. So give me like something that you think might be poetic, or maybe not, something that you hear in everyday speech that maybe is not poetic but you think if put in a song could be. And I'll take that and I'll try to come up with a song, and I'll show you step by step how I do it. I'm not promising you that it's going to be the best song that I've ever written, but the intention is I will highlight the process. So okay, let's see. Affair of the Heart's kind of cool. All right, keep them coming. Okay, What's Done is Done is kind of tight too. Let's see. All right, okay, this is more complex than I thought. I put myself on the spot. Okay, here we go. Keep them coming. Waking Rain, that's kind of cool too. Okay, I'm reading it. You fell in love. Oh, let's see. Life is hard. Okay, all right, here we go. If I don't end up coming up with the song, then I'll have to take one of my pre-existing songs and show you how I put it together. Because all of a sudden, I just got really nervous. Let's see. Alright, someone said something about a broken window, and then someone said something about something like blood on the strings of a guitar. So I think maybe blood on the strings is cool, but for me, I can't think of any. Okay, so what about another broken string? Okay, so let's call it another broken string. So it would say like another broken string upon the, like another broken string. So you would take let's take the title and say like another broken string is the point of the song. So then you take that idea and say, okay, well, what does that mean to me? Like let's say that we feel like that's a poetic title and it's pretty. Okay, so then we got to go work backwards from there. We go, okay, well, another broken string. So what does that mean? Well, maybe the string is broken because you've been writing songs for somebody that you care about, and you've been playing your guitar so much that the strings keep breaking because you're working day and night to try and write this song for somebody. And then maybe you can't buy new strings because you haven't gone to work because you've spent all your time thinking about this person and trying to write songs for them. So you could say something like, let's see where this goes, like another broken string. Oh, again, another broken string falls off my old guitar. So it could be, maybe that's our chorus melody. So you go like, all right. Another broken string falls off my old guitar. Okay, so another broken string falls off my old guitar. Every night I sing for you. So you want, if you have another broken string falls off my old guitar, then at the end of the next line you also want it to rhyme with R. Okay, so that's your restriction. So you go, another broken string falls off my old guitar, and every night I something. Maybe it should look at the stars. I try my best, but honestly it's something like that. Okay, so let me see if I can actually do this. Wow. Okay, for some reason in my head I was like, oh, it's gonna be so easy, and then all of a sudden, all right, here we go. So we go, another broken string falls off my old guitar. Oh, what if you say, okay, so you could do the internal rhyme. Another broken string falls off my old guitar. My fingers, so another broken string falls off my old guitar. My fingers are, like, okay, so another broken string falls off my old guitar. My fingers raw, they sting from, so, another broken string falls off my old guitar. My fingers raw, they sting from something. So my fingers are raw and they sting from trying to something. So that's the beginning of your next line. All right. Another broken string falls off my old guitar. Oh wait, this isn't gonna fit perfectly, but okay, basically what we want the song to be is it's another broken string that falls off your old guitar, and your fingers are raw and they hurt because, every night you've been writing a song for this person, but I haven't come up, and then but I haven't come up with anything so far, and so, so then I'll go back home, I'll go do my stuff, and then I'll come back, and then another string will fall off, and eventually you'll have no more strings left on the guitar, and then you got to decide what happens. That's our story, okay? I'm not promising that we'll come out with a full song here, but this would be like my process of how I would write it. So if it goes, another broken string falls off my old guitar. So far, something. Okay, okay, from trying so hard, that's cool. Okay, so I'm taking that line from you. Another broken string falls off my old guitar. My fingers run, they sting. I've been trying so hard. Hey, I love that. My fingers run, they sting, because I've been trying so hard. Oh, wait, because I've been, okay, so what if you do, another broken string falls off my old guitar. My fingers raw, they sting, cause I've been trying so hard to write a song to sing for you, and So, okay, so let's say to write a song to sing for you, beneath the stars, woo! So if you do, another broken string falls off my old guitar. My fingers raw, they sting, cause I've been trying so hard to write a song to sing for you. But I don't know, I don't like Beneath the Stars. That's not so good. It doesn't make enough sense. So we say to write a song to sing for you, but but something so far, I haven't come up with anything, so I'll have to keep going. Okay, let's see what else we get. So, a broken string falls off my old guitar. My fingers raw, they sting 'cause I've been trying so hard to write a song to sing for you, but so far oh, but I'm not getting far. Okay, so get write a song. Okay, here's one thing I'll tell you, and one thing I'm not making any promises here. One thing about songwriting that I'll say to you is that some days the ideas pop into your head like that. You're like your antenna is up, it's functioning at full capacity, and you are receiving the signal. And some days you're not receiving the signal, and some days you get a line and it's great, and some days you don't. So that's my excuse for not being able to come up with the next line. Let's see. Okay. Another broken string falls off my old guitar. My fingers raw, they sting 'cause I've been trying so hard to write a song to sing for you. Oh, what if to write a song to sing for you? So what if you change the melody? You could do like, another broken string falls off my old guitar. My fingers raw, they sting 'cause I've been trying so hard to write a song to sing for you. That's not okay. To be honest, here's the thing. I think actually maybe sometimes you have to reassess as well, because maybe it could be another broken string falls off my old guitar. Another. I don't know what else to say, but that's what we got. All right, give me another line. Let's try to do another one. I could do something better. I swear I know how to write songs. But you could say another broken string falls off my old guitar. It's like another casualty of everything that's been happening. You get the point. All right, someone give me. Let's start another one. Someone give me a different line. Oh, hey, another day I pray upon a shooting star. Hey, that's lit. Who said that? I like that. Another broken string falls off my old guitar. Another day I'm a shooting star. You just have to ask yourself, like, if each line, at least for me, like what I try to do is I try to have every line make sense. And it's not music is abstract, right? So it's not always so important that every line makes sense sort of like logically, but that's how my brain works. My brain works like this happens and then this happens, and that's why I like writing stories. Sometimes I listen to songs, and it's just a different style. But sometimes I listen to songs and I think they're beautiful and they're very abstract, and I'm like, well, how did you write that? How did you know that this lyric was supposed to lead into the next lyric? Like I don't get that all the time. But for me, I always have I start with something. I start with a title, or I start with this is the story I want to tell, and I know how the story begins, and I know how the story ends, and then I just have to fill in the blanks. And to me, that makes it easier because then logically it just makes more sense. But everybody has a different way that they think about things. All right, give me some more titles. Let's see what else we got. I love that. Someone said, when it feels like the whole world's against you. I like that title a lot. So let's see. How do we want to do that? Sorry, it takes me a second. Sorry, this is what I got. When it feels like the whole world's against you. This might be a melody from something else, I don't know. And the da-na-na-na-na-na-na feels like the whole world's against you. And the walls and da-da-da. And I know da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So you could do something like that. Basically, what I think is important when writing a song is you figure out at least how I do it, is I figure out what I want to say, and if I don't have something exactly that I want to get off my chest that day, I go and I look online, or I'll, like we did just now, and I'll try to find a title that I think is pretty, and then I'll try to understand why I relate to it. Because there's some reason on a subconscious level that it is attractive to me, I believe, and so I just have to look for the meaning, because the meaning is in there. I'll show you how. Okay, so I'll show you how I wrote my song, My Mind is a Prison. It's just called Mind is a Prison. So, I started with, how did I do it? Or let me show you some new lyrics that I have, actually, that are just like random ones I have sitting around that let me see. Yeah, okay, was that fun? Okay, tell me, I can't tell. Do you want me to show you a new song? Or not show you a new song? Do you want me to try and write a new song, or do you want me to show you one of the songs that I've already written and explain it? What's more fun? We can crowdsource lyrics. So I'll show you how to to go write a song. Damn, this is actually so much more nerve-wracking than I had expected. Hi, Abby. It's up to you. New song? Okay, give me one more. I'm not doing a great job, but I'm trying my best. Okay, someone give me some more titles. Give me some more titles. Both. I don't know if we have time for both. How about this? I changed my mind. How did I do this song? It's been 18 weeks since I've seen my friend in his heart. Okay. Dancing the road. Ooh, that's a dark one. To live and to be alive. Staring into nothing. Okay, right. Alright, I'll try one more time. Okay, what about this? Someone said something about youth. So what if you do something like this? Like, so tell me so what if you call it, when someone said youth, it inspired this idea to me. So this melody's probably not going to be great, but it reminds me of, what if it's like, what about someone that you spent your youth with, and it didn't work out? And it could be like, you could call it Waste My Youth on You or something. You could say, tell me, and it could be something like, tell me what I waste my youth on you. Tell me what it's true. Tell me what I waste my youth on you. Oh, you could end it like that. So tell me what I waste my youth on you. So tell me what I waste my time. See it. So tell me what I waste my youth on you. And tell me what something like that. Or you could do, tell me what I waste my youth on you. And Tell me why to waste my time. Tell me why to, it's true. Waste my time. Just tell me why I waste my youth on you, on you, on you. And tell me why I waste my time. Something like that. And then you just fill in the blanks with words. I'm usually good with the words, but when there's all these people watching me, I did not anticipate my level of anxiety would go through the roof. So, that's all I got. You could take those little snippets and build them and make your own songs if you want, and tag me in it and send it to me, so I can hear it. Okay, here we go. Oh no! Wait! My phone fell. Sorry. Whoa. Alright, now I'm gonna answer some questions for you guys. And, then that'll be it. I hope you had fun doing this part of the, watching me struggle to write a song and explain how songs are made. Now everyone's probably thinking, he probably doesn't write his songs. Just kidding. Alright. If you have any questions for me, that would be great. If not, I have some questions here that have been submitted, I believe. Okay. How long have you been singing? Well, I suppose I've been singing since I was a baby, because they have you sing those songs in preschool, but professionally, 5 years? No, more. Almost 10 years. I mean, I wasn't professional at 15, but it's when I decided that's what I wanted to do, so 10 years, 11 years. What's the inspiration behind that? Oh, that's a long story. Let's see what else we got here. Build up an initial lyric. So my biggest problem with songwriting, someone says, is knowing how to build up an initial lyric or an idea. Well, okay, so here's the thing. You don't have to start with a lyric. Like, some people, first off, some people make music. Lyrics are not an essential part of music, obviously. You can do your own kind of melodies without any words. So if that's a struggle to you, then maybe just put the lyrics aside and write a melody, and then try to put lyrics to it later, have someone else do it. But you can also look online and go read poetry and pull out a couple words that mean something to you, and find a phrase that you like and change one word and change the meaning so that you're not taking someone else's work, but find something that you like. And, someone says youth, and then I'm like, waste my youth. And then all of a sudden you have something that becomes your own. Is there a specific time when I feel most inspired to write? Well, I tend to believe that the brain is no different than... Okay, so what I believe and how I behave are two completely different things. I think that the brain is just like every other part of the body. I think you're most fresh when you wake up in the morning, you have a morning routine, you eat, exercise if you can, and which I don't eat well enough in the morning or exercise or wake up early enough, but today I did. But I think that, it's like if you're an athlete, you're best when you're fresh and you've had a good night's sleep, and I think your brain is the same. I think it's difficult to make your best work really late at night. Even though I'm a night person, I stay up late, and I find it hard to sleep, go to bed early, but your brain is the most fresh after you've had something good to eat and you've slept. So that's the best time, I think, around between 11 and 4 p.m. 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. is probably the best time. I think after 4:30, it gets really difficult, unless you're finishing up something, to start something new. Although, it's funny that I say that, though, because I wrote Let Me Down Slowly at 9:30 p.m. So you kind of never know. It's kind of a game of it's a game of chance. I think a lot of it is luck. I think everything is luck. But, most of my other songs that I've made, I've done in the daytime that have been good. Let's see. What else we got? Have I ever stepped on a cat's tail? No. Can I say hi to Maria? Hey, Maria. Alright. How can you take a melody, have in your head, and play it on guitar or piano? Okay, so that's not so hard. say you have, I'll make up a melody right now. So if you don't know how to play guitar or piano, it's so you sing da 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 da. So that note kind of works under it. Da 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 da. You play the chord. Oh, okay, that fits. Da 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 da. You find the root note that fits harmonically underneath the melody, if that makes sense. So you wanna find the key of your melody and then play chords that are in the key, if that makes sense. I'm not really qualified to be teaching music theory, so that's how I do it. I'm not sure if that's the best way to do it, but I have no really theoretical understanding of music outside of like what I already intuitively know. Travel plans after Corona. I'm planning on going everywhere because I've been stuck in my house for so long. So those are my travel plans. What's my favorite movie? Well, this relates to songwriting because Forrest Gump is my favorite movie, and I feel like the way that they told that story is so complex and smart, but yet simple at the same time. And I think like my favorite songs work in that way. Let's see what else we got here. All right, guys, give me some questions. I know you want me to say your name, and I'm happy to do that, but that doesn't help my cause. Some songwriting questions, please. How do you stay healthy while touring? Yeah, I don't. That's the answer. It's very hard. Have I been to Canada? Yes. Do I have writing partners? I have many people that I write songs with. I have a few that I write with more frequently than others. But I enjoy writing with other people because I get stuck inside my own head and hung up on one word. And one time I was working on a lyric and then I looked up at the clock and it was like, it had been 3 hours and I was working on one lyric. And sometimes I need somebody to tell me like, move on. And it's great to have other people who can offer ideas because, I think sometimes the ideas run out, and it's nice to have other people for inspiration. Other people that you enjoy working with and you can be honest with, and that can be honest with you. How long does it take to write a song? Takes however long you lived up until the point you write that song. So it will take, how long did it take me to write Water Fountain? 19 years. I wrote that song when I was 19, so every experience in my life had culminated at that moment in time. But the actual process of making the song took about an hour. Have I encountered an alien? You know what? Maybe I am an alien. You ever think about that? How often do you write songs? It depends. I used to write a song a day, but once I started touring, it got more difficult because there's only so much you can do in the day. And someone asked me the question before, like, when is the best time to write songs? And like to be honest, like it's hard to. You could do a lot of things at once, but you can't do a lot of things at once well. So like if you want to play a good show and write songs, I know a lot of people write on the road, but I've written on the road, and I do write a lot on the road, but I don't think my most inspired work is written while I'm in a tour bus. Though I'd like to give you better news. That's that. Anyways, this has been my Bose songwriting lesson. I really enjoyed doing this. I've never done anything like this before, so thank you guys for participating and giving me your ideas. I think it's amazing what Bose is doing, and Meals on Wheels is a wonderful organization. And I'm sending my love to everybody out there. Stay safe and healthy, and I hope that I get to see you guys soon. Anyways, bye bye. That was my songwriting lesson. All right, later.